everyone, and welcome again to Applied Practicum in Psychology. I wanted to go over some particulars regarding the course. As you know, this course is 100% online with a 120-hour applied practicum. In some of my courses, there isn't a applied practicum required to take this course. And in some of my classes, there is. So if you happen to be in one of my classes where there is a 120-hour applied practicum, this is for you. Okay, so the course overview or learning objectives are as follows. Students registered for this course in conjunction with a 120-hour applied practicum experience in psychology. Students attend a weekly seminar, and because this is an online course, my weekly seminars are via my learning video lectures. Designed to integrate their practicum experiences with theoretical and empirical concepts in psychology. And the primary goal of this course is to establish a foundation of knowledge concerning theoretical and empirical concepts in psychology and how to apply concepts to real-life professional experiences. First, identify the various models and perspectives in psychology, and these are the learning objectives. Second, give a historical account of the views and treatments of abnormality and the mentally ill. Third, identify cultural differences that may contribute to certain types of abnormal behaviors. 4, explain the therapeutic process and basic features of clinical interventions. 5th, recognize professional specialties in psychology, for example, different subfields like clinical or forensic or social psych, or etc. 6th, determine a specific area of specialty meaningful enough for you to pursue. And 7th, apply theoretical concepts to practicum experience of desired specialty. Again, if you are taking this course in conjunction with the 120-hour applied practicum, this section is for you because a lot of students have questions in regards to, how can I complete this practicum experience? Well, I make it pretty easy. Students' current work or job experience, and I'm talking about any human service interaction, and that could be volunteer work, or you could be a police officer or first responders, teacher, paraprofessionals, wait staff, office clerks, CNAs, nurses, work study students, etc. So any type of work or job experience, or even volunteer work where there's human service interaction will do. It can count towards the required 120-hour applied practicum hours. Students who are not employed may volunteer at any human service agency. Proof of hours worked needed via pay stubs, or even a signed letter from the agency outlining duties performed would be fine. Okay, so the module lesson review, there are 7 modules, and of course the 8th would be the ending, but for module 1, we're going to focus on the history of psychology and applied psychology and the growth of American psychology. Module 2 talks about all the different subfields in psychology. An introduction to child development, introduction to abnormal or clinical psychology, intro to forensic psychology, intro to social psychology, and so forth. So the different subfields in psychology, we're focusing on Module 2. Module 3 talks about the influences on human behavior, different childhood experiences that can contribute to later adult outcome. Module 4 is a recap of a lot of things learned in psychology, also prepping you for a quiz to test where you are at in this in this course. Module 5, Perspectives on Abnormal Psychology. We learn about the clinical aspect, where there's clinical interviews and assessments using the DSM-5 TR. We also talk about the stigma of mental illness and so forth. Module 6 is a review of mental health disorders, but talking about different disorders that you will see in the field, and also how to de-escalate, clients or patients that you may come in contact with. And module 7 basically goes over law, society, and the mental health profession in itself. And as we go along, I will give you more in-depth analysis in regards to all the modules that we will be covering in this course. So again, I am delighted that you will be joining me this semester. And as always, I tell all my students, if you have any issues, questions, or concerns, please feel free to contact me at any time, okay? I look forward to working with you.